Hello everyone. As I said, going to be a quick walkthrough of the 6.4 update patch notes. So if you've seen the post, you already know that there's really good news in here, but not going to spoil it if you haven't, so we'll get to that. Starting out with collection book types. So collection books are the things where you get rewards for having ships. It's like, football stickers and similar things. We've got the primary collection book for a bunch of tier 3 ships, which gives you two ship slots, which is good. And we've got one that gives you a ship slot. The rest is really not that important. And for that, you only need a couple of tier 4s. The Dreadnought is a ship that you actually get for first purchase reward. So that might be some incentive here. And what else? We can get an Epic Commander for a bunch of tier 4 ships. So that should not be too difficult either. And we can get another Epic Commander. I'm skipping over the purely decorative bits here. For a bunch of ships that are very much obtainable for the 2 items that you need for the Epic Commander, so that should be doable. A bunch of new frames and titles, yeah, this is all very nice, and a bunch of anime things that I'm not that really interested in, at least not within World of Warships. So, new Techline Edition, Pan-American cruisers. So if I'm in the future, I can't say PA anymore because PA now can mean Pan-Asian and Pan-American. They could have called them South American or something, which probably wouldn't have been completely accurate because there might be Central American things here as well. So, and potentially North American for Canada. We get, let's see what we get. Tier 2, so starting off all the way from tier 1. And we get a whole bunch of things. Brooklyn, so light cruisers by the looks of it. Worcester at tier 9 and another Worcester derivative at tier 10. Okay, so probably similar to the American light cruiser line, even though it starts from the very beginning. And we will see what specialty these ships are getting. We are getting the Rodney at tier 7. Yay! Historical ships that actually existed. That's great. We've got a different version of the Tashkent. I think we've already had a couple around of those. Not just in the Soviet tech tree, but also in others. A Sovietsky Soyuz handed over to China. Okay, very hypothetical. A British, not a British, but a Commonwealth tier 9 cruiser. And we'll see what that's going to be. Something Fiji Belfast. The Vampire 2. Oh, yay. That's nice. That's something I'd actually be keen in. Just because, it's sitting here in Sydney Harbour in the Maritime Museum. Black Harlem and a Black Benson. Okay, so a couple of new premiums. And a couple of new camouflages. Yes, this is all very fancy. This is for some of the premiums. We can actually get a look of... Yeah, no, not interested. This looks fun. This is the Hector. So this is the tier 9. What happened to the turrets there? Is that 2 turrets next to each other on the forward deck here? In the B position. Well, that's funky. If that's what that is. Okay. Well, we'll see what that'd be very unusual in something that is not from the First World War. We'll see what that looks like in the end. No. No, very much no. Hey dear. A lot more of these. No, I'm not interested. Okay. Bunch of new Epic Commanders. So here's the thing, right? They're sending commanders out at this point like crazy. And I am going to start, and I think I said that already a while ago, but I'm going to start a series on commanders, probably starting off with the legendary ones and what you can sort of use them for. Because I feel like there's so many of them by now. I don't even know anymore what the various skills are that are somewhat that are somewhat specific to these. So a whole new flurry of although looking at Tovi here, which is I think the epic commander we got out of one of the get a couple of ships and then you get it for free, Demo Expert Plus and APCS Plus, that is actually quite nice. And I'd be quite keen to see that in action. So that might be something we can do. Okay, emergency repair has been adjusted from 15 to 20%. That is good. So that's a buff for the British battle cruisers and makes them a little bit more effective at HP tanking, because you can stack this quite nicely with the premium repair kits and with the respective commander skills. So there's a fair amount of possibility in HP tanking on the British battle cruisers, and having that upped by 25% is nice. Some UI improvements, ship filter for the shop, a realistic battle has been removed, and some rewards have been refreshed. Now here it comes, bug fixes. I'm gonna go slowly. Incorrect anti-aircraft range shrinking has been corrected. I'm not sure what that was all about. If it was just the display on the minimap, or if it was an actual affecting bug. Respawn mode seems to have had a bug with consumables. Some animation correction on the Sevastopol, and here it is. The center turret alignment, often referred to as the turret bug. Yes, it is a bug. It wasn't a feature request. Has been corrected. Yes! Yes! That makes me so unbelievably happy. So yeah, I'm totally going to try the YOLO Emilio for next week. Because if that's corrected, that might actually be fun now. So yes, woohoo! Huge party celebration, pop the champagne, that was amazing. Ship balancing, and this is relatively a long but relatively uniform list, because effectively all the cruisers in the American heavy cruiser line are getting range buffs. And starting at tier 7, and similar in the French line, they also get range buffs. And similar in the German line, they also get range buffs. I am not entirely certain why. I mean, the American heavy cruisers are still good, and I'm not complaining here, but I didn't feel like the Germans necessarily needed that. But yeah, I'm taking it. Azuma and Yoshino as well get range buffs. Okay. The Goliath gets a range buff, but a very minor one. And it looks like the Pan-Asian cruisers, at least starting at tier 8 here, as well as the two at tier 8, as well as the Kutuzov and the Petro are both getting very slight range buffs, but they're small. They're reasonably small. It's not going to have a huge impact. But this reminds me, I was going to do another series that I have planned on my list, is to go through the American heavy cruiser line again, because I've only done it in the Road 2 map, but not actually in actual reviews, like proper ship reviews. So I should be doing that. Shima gets a couple more hit points. Okay. Hayate gets a couple. Grozovoy gets a couple, and Daring gets a couple of hit points. This is not going to make a huge impact on the ships, but it's nice to see. And yeah, I feel like Daring deserved that as well. Although, yes, it is a good ship, but not complaining about a couple more hit points on that thing. Right. So in summary, we get a bunch of free things from just owning ships, which is great. It's always nice to see more free stuff. The turret bug has been fixed. Yes. We're gonna get a Pan American cruiser line, which appears to be light cruiserish, so probably more HE spammers, and maybe more AA. I'm not sure how the battleship captains are going to feel about that one. And a lot of cruisers across the board have gotten their range improved. So, okay. No major rebalancing here. In all, I think the biggest item out of this whole thing for me is the fix on the turret bug. And yeah, I'm not exactly sure when the update comes out, but should be soon, given that patch notes are out. So looking forward to it. And that's it for me today. Have a good day, everybody, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.